morning, I'm Laura Lee. Thanks for joining us. Governor Tim Walz was in Ely today getting the latest on the Minnesota's wildfire fight and the ripple effects far beyond the fire line. Northern News Now's Kyrie Johnson was there as local leaders pushed a message for tourists and businesses trying to survive peak season.
Governor Tim Walz just wrapped up a stop here in Ely at the airport, getting an on-the-ground briefing from crews assisting with the wildfires. Officials laid out the most recent response and newest details, as well as what the fight could look like going into the future. Fire managers say they've surged resources, bringing in more crews, aircraft, and incident teams as conditions change hour to hour.
This response has been nothing less than incredible and inspiring, and I will tell you that the tireless work that has gone on and continues will certainly not soon be forgotten.
More than 64,000 acres have burned, with containment around 51% and over 1,000 personnel assigned. Even with progress, crews say the work isn't done. Walz praised the response, and leaders warn recovery needs will last long after the smoke clears.
This is your property, this is your life, this is everything, and you're being asked to leave it behind to the unknown. And folks up here are doing that with an understanding. It allows the professionals to do what they need to do to protect that property.
He says the state is already planning for recovery while crews prepare for a long stretch ahead.
At a time where it's so easy to find division, I think it's really important to understand we all hate that these fires are happening. We're in a better spot. We're not done with this yet.
But tourism leaders say even with some areas reopening, business is down.
We don't know what the future brings for us. There has been some economic downturn because of what is going on right now.
But fire officials warn we still haven't even reached the peak of fire season yet.
Our initial focus was life and property, and we're still focused there. But we're looking at shifting some of those gears to say we can take care of some of these significant areas that could present problems.
Governor Walz says talk of a special session and any wildfire relief package details are still up in the air. In Ely, Kyrie Johnson, Northern News Now.